Good evening, all you middle-aged mediocre mountain bikers. It's Mike here coming to you from Vienna, Austria. Actually, not in Vienna, but a small town just outside Vienna called Pechtelsdorf. And what are we doing? We are going on a hike. Let me explain. So here's the deal. We've been here for about a week and a half. We have the rest of today, tomorrow, and everybody else is in town doing something. I've been trying to find a place that rents mountain bikes. There are a few trails around here like the one we're currently on. Now, these aren't mountain bike specific trails, but they'd sure be fun to ride on. But while it's true that pretty much everybody here owns a bike, finding anybody that rents them, it's been impossible. We've been making phone calls, been scouring the internet. Turns out, Western Austria, Innsbruck in specific, that's the mountain biking mecca of Austria. So I thought, well, if I can't find a bike to ride, I've got to get out on these trails, doing it the old-fashioned way, 2 feet, bringing you along. Let's go. Everything here so far, very well signed, very easy to follow. I actually looked up a route on All Trails, which is a hiking app, and found a route that I believe will take us to a pretty amazing destination. If you stay with me, we'll find out together. Finally onto some proper single track. Definitely glad I don't have my bike, because I would have been hike-a-biking this whole thing. Pretty darn steep. Would be fun on an e-bike. Trail has finally leveled off. Sun has poked back out. Just real pretty right through here. Another detour. Detours are fun. So far, this whole route I planned for is shorter, easier than I thought. So I keep adding segments. And one of the really, really cool things about hiking in Europe is you can do these like hut-to-hut hikes. And hut does not mean like spaghetti and sloppy joes. It means like really, really nice dinner. Here's a very, very steep, rooty, gnarly section that would be interesting to find a line down on a mountain bike. Wow, I see a hut up there. Let's go check it out. That's right. I just hiked over an hour and found an amazing spot. That looks challenging. Shall we go check out the view? Heck yeah. It is a very breezy day. The first week we were here, it was beyond hot. We're talking upper 90s. So hot you could hardly do anything outside. We visited castles, visited an underground lake, and I'm gonna stop talking because this view is off the hook. Wow. All right, let's use my other camera for this. Here we go. 360-degree panorama. All right, let's go down and check out this quote hut. This place is so cool. Restaurant if you're hungry. So, been here about 10 days. We've done it all. Had some of the best Viennese coffee. My go-to is something called a melange. Similar to a cappuccino. So good. We have seen Vienna, which was amazing. We took a train to Salzburg. My wife, being an amazing violinist, wanted to see the birthplace of Mozart. Sound of Music is also from Salzburg. Meanwhile, Brennan and I saw a soccer game or a football match between, wow, this is really steep and rooty and janky. I'll tell you my Brennan story after I get through here without falling. So as I was saying, Brennan and I, being huge soccer fans, I knew it was the off season for Europe, but guess who was playing in Salzburg? Liverpool. Check this out. Looks like kind of a main intersection here. Lots of signs that I can't read. They've got signs with a menu for some of the huts that you will come to. They have a lot of firewood. Here we are at the top. That was really good. I've had schnitzel about 3 or 4 times on this trip, and I'm not exaggerating, I'm not joking, that was hands down the best. Just gotta say, it's pretty amazing. Pop out of the woods into a restaurant, you get a glass of wine, beautiful meal. That whole thing was like $14. Kind of crazy. Some of these trails are hard to spot. I was heading up that road right there, beyond that gate. Do you see where I was supposed to go? That's our little trail. Well, knock on wood, these aren't thorns or thistles. Don't usually talk about GoPro effect when you're on a walk or a hike, but this is pretty steep here. Just remember, lots of front brake even when you're hiking. Rear brake slows you, front brake stops you. Squeeze the rear brake too hard, you get out of control. All right, guys, that steep hill I just came down, I just backtracked the whole thing just for you, so I could come back to this viewpoint and show you this amazing view. Not a bad view for a walk home. Well, guys, I'm about a mile away from home. I think I've shown you the best that you're gonna see from this hike. Hope you enjoyed this video. Not what I usually post, but signing off from Vienna. Thanks for watching the Middle-Aged Mediocre Mountain Biker.